One reason William McKinley was an interesting president is he really pioneered a modern management of the press. It was the McKinley administration that figured out how to give stories to the press, how to feed the press, how to keep the press informed, and they really did all the 20th century stuff on the eve of the 20th century.
Yet McKinley couldn't control the sensational stories now being published in the newspapers about Cubans suffering under the brutal regime of the Spanish Empire.
Cubans had been fighting for their independence for a number of years. There had been a long-running, long-sputtering rebellion, and the Spaniards, in trying to stop it out, they used means such as concentration camps.
McKinley was not opposed to going to war, but he was reluctant. He was the last president to have fought in the Civil War, and his first-hand experience of bloodshed taught him to believe it should be the option of last resort. Yet newspaper reports of human suffering in Cuba, coupled with events abroad, made war look inevitable to many Americans. On February 15, 1898, the USS Maine mysteriously exploded, killing 267 servicemen. Although no one knew what had caused the explosion, the public outcry made it nearly impossible for McKinley to resist going to war with Spain. On the 25th of April, 1898, America declared war. With an easy victory over Spain, America became an imperial power, taking possession of Cuba, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines. That the USS Maine was probably sunk by an accidental engine room explosion and not by a Spanish mine was not known for many years. The war bolstered the economy, and the country was on an upswing as it entered the 20th century. But very soon, a tragedy would turn America upside down. In September 1901, just 6 months into his second term, William McKinley traveled to the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo, New York, to take in the sights and give a speech. Among the crowd of well-wishers was Leon Czolgosz, an unemployed factory worker and self-described anarchist who was enraged at the disparity between the rich and the poor.
He just went through the receiving line, and he had a bandaged hand as if he'd hurt it, and there was a pistol in it, and he just came up to the president, and instead of shaking his hand, he killed him.
Americans were aghast at the third presidential assassination in 36 years, and they deeply mourned their fallen leader. Although he had been taken prematurely, William McKinley had already left a remarkable legacy. He had presided over an era of significant change in the nation, but an even greater transformation was about to begin.